I planned everything before I started my micro school. I had a spreadsheet, I had a budget, I had savings to cover a full year of expenses, and I still lost money year one, even with lots of students enrolled in my classes. People often ask how much it costs to start a micro school, and I think often they're expecting a simple number. But the real answer is it depends a lot on decisions you haven't made yet. So let me tell you what I actually spent year one. Before I opened, I sat down and planned everything. I ran my numbers for the worst case scenario, 0 students, and I made sure we had enough savings to cover a full year of expenses even if no one signed up. I made sure my lease was only for 1 year so I wasn't locked into something long term if it didn't work out. That peace of mind was worth everything. The basics cost more than most people expect. I needed an LLC, an EIN, liability insurance, and an accountant. None of that is optional. You need all of it before you open your doors. Then there's the space. I spent months looking for a space close to home that would be suitable for holding classes of 5 to 10 students and wouldn't break the bank. I found the perfect spot and locked in a reasonable rate, paying a little less than $2,000 a month for the space and all of the utilities. On top of rent, you have supplies, furniture, curriculum, materials, cleaning supplies, signage, technology, all the stuff that feels small until you actually add it all up. That's where I really underestimated. I had a budget for startup costs and I blew past it within the first few weeks. Not by a dangerous amount. We had savings and my husband has a steady income, so we were fine. But I was still very surprised at how quickly the $10,000 I thought all of the extras would cost went. A month after I signed my lease, I opened my doors. I got more students than I expected that first year, with many of my classes at capacity. But here's the part no one wants to hear. I still lost money. Because even with tuition coming in, the startup costs and the operating costs added up to more than what I was bringing in. That's normal for year one. But if I hadn't planned for it and for the 0 income, I'm not sure I would have kept going. If I'd have started the whole thing to replace a regular income and thought that was going to happen year one, I probably would have given up. So what would I tell someone budgeting right now? Plan for the worst case. Budget more than you think you need for supplies and setup. Make sure you can survive a full year even if enrollment is slow. And get an accountant before you need one, not after. I built a financial planning workbook that does all of this math for you. Startup costs, monthly expenses, tuition pricing, break-even analysis, everything. I'll put it in a link in the description below. If you're in the early planning stages, it'll save you a lot of the guesswork. You can find it at creativeconnectionshomeschool.com. Good luck on your journey. It's hard, but it's worth it. Plan for year one to be a lot. It gets better, I promise. I'm going into year 5 at my own micro school, and I'm profitable beyond anything I could have imagined 4 years ago. Entrepreneurship is not for the faint of heart, but if you feel called to it, there's nothing better. See you next time.